I'm live from my car. We are 5 minutes away from Environmental Services Building. Okay, it's beautiful, beautifully maintained roads. You can see it's residential. Okay, I've arrived in Tacoma. There is the building. There is plenty of parking. So it's not just this lot, it's beyond that. Over there is a second lot. So you can pack this thing out. Okay, it is very businessy, but I did get a peek of Chambers Bay and it's gorgeous, so can't wait for the views. Let's open the store. Vending machine. It's very similar to Rose Hill, where there's like community stuff going on and flyers and stuff.
Usually we can have this wall goes up or to the side. So this is kind of a reception area. I'll just show on this side. There's one of these garage sliding doors towards the kitchen. And a lot of people will cover it if they don't want it out. They use like pipe and drape. So cover it like that. That's really nice. We do have a view, but it's not this. This one is broken.
Okay.
So we have a standalone projector. It does have to be plugged in like right here.
Okay.
So a lot of the times that messes up people's table. A lot of times the table will go right here.
Okay.
So if they have the AV, we'd have to work around with that. It's possible, but
Okay.
a little bit of a pain. Yes, and so I'm not sure what the plan is for DJ, but we have, so kind of in this middle area, being split by this wall, they'll often do like a dance floor. Sometimes people will just do the carpet. You can also rent a dance floor from a place. That's usually pretty fun. People have a DJ, and we can head around to the other side.
Okay.
So a lot of times people will have a DJ. DJs can't use our sound system, but most DJs will have their own anyways. And it's a lot better, but a lot of times they'll put like a table here, kind of where the wall splits for the DJ, and then opposite is like the head table.
Okay.
And these are just, you don't have to lay out the room like this. Just ideas, what people have done in the past. And we have another garage door. This is just storage for us.
Okay.
Our tables upstairs, but another thing that can be covered. We do have different chairs. We have white chairs that will look a lot better for a wedding.
Okay.
And we seat, I think we can seat 163 in here. Technically standing room is 200.
Mm-hmm.
So we have that, which is nice, but it sounds like the guest list should be filling that nicely.
Yeah.
And then do you know, I'm assuming they're planning on having their ceremony outside.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So we can go take a look at that. So this piece of glass here slides over and opens up.
Okay.
And so we put out here. This area, it's kind of a covered patio. A lot of people use this for cocktail hours. So we have some cocktail tables you can put out.
Okay.
Because they'll have the ceremony kind of right on this one. Depending on when the wedding is, this is kind of a nice spot. People sometimes put seating here. Sometimes they'll do a string quartet. But what is important to note is that this is, if it is raining, this is where all the runoff. So
Okay.
Here.
It's
So
like a rain.
if it's raining, you're not going to want to put anything there. We have also seen couples do almost like a little waterfall photo shoot. So it can be really pretty. So you can get creative kind of depending on. So here's our ceremony lawn. We can come up. So with the wedding, they'll have rented all the way out this lawn, so up to the path here, and the path that crosses right there.
Okay.
So we provide the tables and chairs. So if someone say, what did you say it was like 110 guests sounded like, so we'll set up the chairs needed out here.
Okay.
And then with the additional, what's that, 90 chairs that we have, we can have them set up in the building for the reception. And then between probably cocktail hour, our staff will be able to transition the remaining needed chairs inside.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah. So we don't have like an arch or anything like that. But we do. I've seen people bring them, so you can bring them. People will often have the ceremony kind of facing this way, and they'll have it between these two big shrub bush things.
Okay.
I'm not sure what they are, but so it's a nice view there. And we can have the reception outside. That is a possibility as well. It doesn't
Okay.
have to be inside, but it's usually a little nicer if it is. Do you have any questions so far?
Yes. For cocktail hour, I was just reading online that about your alcohol rules. Like, it has to stay under the cover, or no alcohol outside at all.
We can have alcohol outside. So alcohol is contracted through Kemper Sports, which is a part of the Chambers Bay Golf Course, which is just one building down this way. And there is a mobile bar, so you can have things outside. It definitely, I know for sure that it can't exit this lawn area.
Okay.
I mean, I know they have it outside under their patio. I can double check though.
Okay.
Because I'm not exactly sure on that, but I know nothing out in the parking lot. I think it's really just in this reserved space.
Okay.
Yeah, and Kemper will take care of manning the bar, but we don't allow outside alcohol. So
Okay.
It's only contracted through them.
Yes. Okay. And then, if they wanted to do an outside reception, would your staff help with tables and chairs for that? Okay.
Yeah, we would still get it set up. Usually people have the ceremony here and then kind of the outdoor reception in that area. The tables can cover those grades.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever those are, yeah. So yes, and they would help transition as needed.
Cool.
With the tables and chairs, we don't have any linens. It is literally just tables and chairs.
Yeah.
A lot of people will use this. Sometimes they'll use it for like the bride entrance. People will also use it as a way to get their guests from the parking lot to the venue. So this is pretty. People will take pictures here. And while this isn't a part of, like, you can't rent this space, this is still public space, we haven't had any issues with it.
Okay.
Having problems. Depending on the time of year, the foliage might be a little bit thinner, but it sounds like it's still kind of a summer, late summer wedding, so.
Cute.
Sometimes people will do food trucks. Usually one, sometimes two, but usually one. And then we can pull out these 3 concrete bollards, I think they're called. They can be removed. These ones that have blocks come in. So the truck, if they're interested in a food truck, can pull up. The truck would need their own power source. We don't have that, but most do already. If you want to step in here, we have fridge and freezer, we have warming ovens. There is also a dishwasher because we have 200 dinner plates, 200 salad plates.
That's right.
And 200 like fork spoons, knives. No cups, no glassware, anything like that. No sharp knives. We do have those ovens here as well. So you're welcome to use all of that. If we use the plates and silverware, it does need to be washed.
Okay.
Washed, dried, and put away before the end of the rental time.
Okay.
So it's just your responsibility, and it's a commercial dishwasher, so it's faster, but it still takes some time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this again opens up, but most people will cover it.
Okay.
A lot of the times it's where the room will get ready.
Mm.
We've also seen people do their marriage license signing in there. There are curtains, so it does close and you can have complete privacy. Yeah. Any questions?
For signage, like, are they allowed to put up their own signs outside?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And in here too?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we see a lot of, it's kind of like this, but usually a
Yeah.
little bit cuter. The like
Okay.
the standing signs. Yeah, and you're welcome to cover anything up that's in here
Okay.
if you like.
She said these are the only restrooms. Let's go inside one. Okay, here we go. And then there's the men's. She said you could cover anything up that you want. She was saying that she's seen people do buffet right here. I don't know how you feel about this. The carpet. There is an AV system if you want to do a slideshow or something.
I think only these ones can be done.
Okay.
They're either full on with this, and I think you can also only do this or the pendants. Just
Okay.
because I went to switch them and then shut off.
Okay.
So,
Okay. It's good to know.
yeah.
Let's do my final thoughts outside today. Pros, they have plates and silverware that you could use. They have nice bathrooms. You can do your ceremony out here, which is right there, and then your reception on that lawn. They said that's allowed. You have this space if you wanted to for cocktail. They are going to confirm how far out they can have alcohol, or you can have alcohol. Cons are the carpet. I know that was something big for you, and maybe now those sliding doors. I don't know, maybe lighting too, but I liked some of the lower dim lighting, especially if your DJ brings some up lighting. That will be really helpful to you. It's a beautiful location. This view is way better than Rose Hill. They are finding out if we can use the tables and chairs outside, or if we would have to rent different outside chairs and tables as well. In common with all three of the venues we've seen so far, you would have to rent linens if you want that. The difference here at ESB is that the staff does help with setup, so that's super helpful to put up 110 chairs for ceremony, and then they'll help us put the rest of the chairs up for reception as well, which is super nice. A lot of people don't offer that at very many venues, much less like city-owned ones, so that's a really nice plus. Okay, town-wise, there's several like 2 to 3 star hotels like Marriott, Holiday Inn, Silver Cloud, let's see, Best Western. So it's not in this town. They'd have to go a little further, but it's not bad. It's not a bad drive. It's also an hour from SeaTac, so if they wanted to like stay 30 minutes away, they're 30 minutes away from here and 30 minutes away from the airport. There are like big Fred Meyer's around and fast food, like I said, when you get off the freeway. So 15 to 20 minutes from ESB. That's all I can think of, so I'll talk to you later.